How's it going there, guys? Jeremy here, Consciousness Awake. Um, Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing real good. Sending a lot of positive energy out there to you guys. A lot of crazy, crazy stuff going on in our reality nowadays. So let's not worry about that right now. Let's focus on consciousness and spiritual development and understanding more about these multiple layers, these multiple energy bodies that we have that are attached to us within our auric field. And in this video, let's go to the fourth astral layer. So this would be the fifth layer, fifth energy body within your auric field, and fourth astral body. This one's connected to. This one's definitely connected to the throat chakra, the fifth chakra, and this body. I'm not sure if anyone else calls it the star body, but that's just what I call it for my own point of reference. I call it the star body. And the reason why I call it the star body is because it literally looks like a bunch of stars, starlight, just kind of scattered through the arm and that particular energy body. The body's pretty translucent, also, and let me get more into that in just a second. What I want to say is, first of all, as far as how many times I've actually consciousness shifted, or I guess you could say frequency matched, myself, my consciousness to this particular astral layer, astral body. I would say, I don't know how many times exactly, but maybe around 20 times. And and also, what I want to say is something I forgot to mention about the lower astral layers, the first, the second, the third astral layers, is that with the first one, like there's like little tiny little star specks, like small, like you can barely notice it. But as you go through these bodies, through these different layers in the astral bodies, the way light hits and goes through these bodies, the way that each of these bodies, I guess you can say, absorb light and how they reflect light. It changes as you go to each of these astral layers. So I only call the fourth astral body the star body because it's just so evident to me when I'm looking at that arm, as I pop out, and if I'm popping out into that particular star body, it's just too obvious to me that it just looks like, little constellations, stars, just kind of scattered around the body. So I think that these lower astral layers have the same effect, but it's just minimal to a small degree. And then as you go through these layers, um, the star light, so to speak, just becomes more bright, because there's two more bodies, energy bodies, that I've been in OBEs after this star body, and in those other bodies is even more evident how light absorbs and reflects and emanates, through these other astral layers. Okay, and then so I'll explain more of that with the next couple of videos, with the next two energy bodies. So with this star body, the other thing about it, the observation with it is, when I look at it, like I said, it's pretty translucent, and when I look at it, I see bluish, greenish energy kind of around the body. And the other interesting thing is that it's almost like there's like this other copy of my etheric body, my etheric layer, and then the imprint of my uh, what it looks like is my physical body's organs. So all of the main organs of my physical body, it almost looks like there's an imprint or some kind of holographic layer of that within this other layer that kind of reminds me of my etheric body, but it's within this star body. Okay, if that makes any sense. But that's like my best observation of that of this star body, which I'm calling the star body. Again, it's it's stimulated. It loves just sound in general, music, sound, singing, um, and yeah, it's a really beautiful astral layer, astral body. It's probably, well, I mean, I think it's one of my top two favorites. But top three favorites, because the next couple ones I'm going to talk about, I like those a lot also, and I'll explain why I feel that way. But I also really like the unconditional love astral layer, the heart body, the that particular astral body that resonates with unconditional love frequency, the vibrational frequency of unconditional love, and just that feeling of that when you are in that particular body, which is what I talked about in the last upload from a few days ago. So if you haven't watched that, check it out. But yeah, those are some of the things that come to mind at the moment with this particular body I've designated as the star body. And there's obviously a lot of things that come to mind and things that I would like to talk about. But that's just what's coming to me at the moment. And again, I could talk more about it in future videos if you want me to. Again, all of my videos are kind of fixated upon like the feedback and comments, emails and stuff I get, questions I get, just from everyone who's in the Consciousness Awake community, who subscribe to the channel. So that's kind of how I guide my stuff. Just to give you a heads up, yeah, so the next two videos I'll try to do very soon, and that's the next two energy bodies. And do some kind of recap on the series of videos, maybe within that last video, kind of going over everything. But just a heads up, though, yes, I've been having a lot of OBEs of late, especially since about mid-February. I would say the last few weeks, or maybe even a month or so. Something's kind of shifted and changed within myself. And I'm not sure what it is at the moment, but I've been having a lot more OBE activity, a little more on the intentional side too. I mean, I always have, as I've said before, majority of my consciously aware astral projections are somewhat in the spontaneous side. They just kind of happen when they happen. But lately, though, it's almost like through my intent, through my intentions, I've been having more intentional, experiences. So I'll look forward to sharing some of those. But I just want to get through this little small series of these energy body videos first, and then kind of like hop into all that stuff. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Peace.